The setup really with this and every club in the bag is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, you still want to have that same grip. All that would change really is the positioning of that golf ball. So when the ball is teed up,
Yeah.
the ball is going to be forward. Your hands will be in the same position here, okay? So we're getting that kind of straighter line there we can see with the left arm, the hands, the club shaft, okay? The change you would then make with your irons would be the same arm position here, okay?
Yeah.
And there would be the shaft now with your irons, maybe your 3 when you're high, because anytime when the ball's on the ground, we want to be hitting down on the ball.
Yeah.
With a driver, we're up on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball's teed up. Yeah,
Okay.
so you're physically doing a different swing. But if you look at the two setups here now, this is the one we did at the start where left hand first, there was your previous left hand grip, there's your new left hand grip. Yeah, we can see the logo, your left thumb's off to the side, that little V, that crease that we're talking about now is heading up towards your right shoulder. So that now is going to be the position your hand on this left hand swing was coming back to. But when your hand starts off here and you twist your hand back to this position, sort of clockwise turn, that's what your club was coming back to an impact. Hence why when you did a good strike, it would then curve off to the right. Then what you did was you tried to stop it going off to the right by just swinging it left or rolling the hands over, or you said aiming left. All those things were at a sacrifice for the quality of your strike. So it did go straight, didn't go very far. All right. So going through this sequence now, putting the left hand on there, gripping that club underneath. Look at the difference in your shoulders there. You've got a nice spine tilt here. Yeah. The club face is nice and neutral. The shaft is square. Whereas this one here, the hands are behind the ball. This left arm here's got a bit of a gap and a crease kind of in here, the left arm sort of cupping this left wrist here. So when you swing a golf club there now, it's not going to be as easy to swing it from that position. And when you come back to the golf ball, as you come back, I'm not going to see, obviously there's blur here now, but your left hand, just as you're hitting the golf ball here now, is pretty much where your left hand is there. And if you look at the shoulders, they're in that tilt. Your hands are here. So you've returned back to where you wanted to be, but you start in a very different position. So when you come back to here and you start in the other position, the only shot you're going to really get is that. You strike it well, you slice it. You lose yardage, obviously, but it's a better strike. It might go, 170, whatever. Then you try the ball straighter. You hit it straighter, but hit it 130, 140,
Yeah.
This one here, when the club face now was straighter, okay? The grip was better. Now you're making basically your same good swing as you come back to the golf ball. There's a better angle there with your shoulders. Your chest is facing more the target. We can just about make out a bit of a darkness in that sort of blur where your logo is going to be visible.
Yeah.
That means your left hand has come back to that same position it started at. So the club face is a square. Your left hand is square. You've gone back here and you come back there. Whereas before you were here and then you go... Yeah. So the club would aim way out to the right there. Hit the big slice. And then when you twist through here now... You just turn and rotate. You look a lot more in balance as well. Some of the shots, when you try and swing it left, you often fell forward because you're sort of swinging your arms kind of this way and losing your balance. And at least now we know that you can now swing a golf club and return this club back to the ball straight to where you want to go. In here. It's going to be trusting on the golf course to go on the golf course the first time when they're maybe Mountain Ash again, or wherever golf course you play, and you're standing on that golf course and the first hole you come to with a load of trees on the right hand side, or water, or out of bounds, or whatever it may be, you're going to stand there and be like, oh God, here we go again, and you're probably going to aim way left. Now what will happen hopefully is you'll go through this sequence, you won't panic at the situation, you go, right, okay, I'm going to go through this, make sure this becomes something I just do now, autopilot, okay? You'll aim 20, 30 yards left and a straight pull down the left hand side and to trouble on the left hand side or wherever it may be, okay? But once you constantly see a golf ball that's not curving that way, over time you'll trust the fact it's not going to go that. And don't get me wrong, there'll be still some situations when you stand a perfect grip there, Gareth, perfect setup, make a pretty good swing, and you just miss it, and the ball goes, it goes off to the right. It's just having that trust and confidence and belief in your own ability and go through the sequence with the grip, the setup, and all these things that we know work. You don't practice, which is fine, because of time. But if I said to you, 2 to 3 minutes a day, every day, whether you want to wake up in the morning, get a golf club out there, just stand up in the mirror, boom, 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 look. Do it again. Club, boom, 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 look. Just do that. Do that for 2 or 3 minutes, or I know that if you watch golf on TV or when you're watching any sport on TV, there's invariably ad breaks, isn't there? Have a golf club in your hand, and when the ad breaks come on, just do it for 30 seconds, 90 seconds, whatever it may be. The more you drill that, the better you're going to be at doing that, to the point where it just becomes what you do. At the moment now, you've almost got to go through these things, doing this, doing that. And I get it. When you're on the golf course with your mates, if you're consciously doing something that you feel aware that you're doing, you're thinking, these people are looking, what the hell is he doing all this sliding around? What's he doing? Because then what happens is, if you do all these things and take a load of time setting up, you're there going, well, if I duff it now, I look an idiot, won't I? So you just don't do it. You think, if I'm going to duff it, I'd rather just look normal rather than a bit conscious of what I'm doing. Okay?
No, I got it.
So once you get happy of doing it, you just grab a golf, and there's a golf, there you go, boom. And you just set up in that way. That'll just be what you do. You don't have to think about what you're doing. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. Good stuff then, buddy. Right, well...